to introduce Honorable Mr. Kevin Hartke, the Vice Mayor of Chandler. Later, Dr. Chandrakant Barlinge will present a gift to Mr. Hartke.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations, Akshaybhasha and Dr. Barlinge. It's a fabulous evening, isn't it? Tonight, I'm very honored to introduce you one of the great leaders of Chandler City. He is not only 2 times Vice Mayor, he served Chandler Council for more than 7 years now. He has a bachelor degree in biochemistry from University of Missouri, Columbia, and master's degree in theology from Fuller Technology Seminary. As a lead pastor of Chandler Church Trinity Christian Fellowship for the last 32 years, he has modeled servant leadership, integrity, and a deep commitment to making Chandler better and a place for all. As the director of nonprofit organization for our city, Chandler, for the past 8 years, he has brought leaders together from many communities, nonprofit organizations, business areas, government areas, and made Chandler a place that everyone strives to live there. He is a man of integrity, and if you have the opportunity to work with him, you would know he takes care of the communities, and diversity is celebrated from the heart. Even today morning, he was busy building a park for the community. So it's my honor to give you the present Vice Mayor of Chandler City. Next year, you will call him the Mayor of Chandler City, Kevin Hartke.
Well, thank you. I think originally I was going to give some opening thoughts, and instead I'm giving closing thoughts. And I did not know when I was going to be able to be here because I had several other commitments. Many culture, building a park with physicians and students and people of young and old alongside. And then also I'm a member of our Chandler Sister City board, and we had an event today, and was watching the beautiful dances here today, and I was watching Irish step dances a little bit earlier today. So I have a quote and just a couple thoughts to share. From Tagore: "You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water." I realize that as someone who is a long way from being an immigrant, probably 150 years, that I can be very much both a product and a victim of my culture, of my society. I understand it well, I know how it works, but I also realize it has limitations, and it has framed and shaped me in ways that aren't always correct. I remember many years ago, 30 years ago, I was driving into Phoenix, and an American Indian happened to fall out in the middle of the road. And I remember this thought and the words that came out of my mouth: "Oh, you drunken Indian." American Indian, I gotta be careful here. And I then thought, where did that come from? Why was that the thought? I didn't know anything about this individual. I didn't know anything about his health, but I realized that somewhere I had probably heard that. I had probably responded to prejudices of my generation or of my parents, and that was what came out. As I said, we're both products and can be victims, but we don't have to be casualties of our culture. I've thoroughly enjoyed the presentation, the beauty, the intellectual thoughts, the the provoking ideas that stir me and want to move me to say, I won't be just a guy who understands what my culture presents to me, because this world is built upon creative thinkers who have tapped into the stream of God's thoughts and love for creation. So this morning, I was able to build a playground. And this evening, I have been moved and stirred again by thoughts. This quote that I read, what it means to me is that step that I have to take as someone who considers himself to be a God-fearing and God-seeking and spiritual man is sometimes those steps occur within me. I have to rearrange my thinking and confront being a victim of my culture, as well as look outside and take the steps necessary as a leader to say, how can I benefit and better my community? That's what I've gained tonight. I want to thank our speakers, I want to thank our dancers, and all of our presenters for challenging me to look within and to look without and to say, am I imitating the image of God and being the man that I have been framed and called to be? And I hope you've been challenged in your ways as well. So thank you for this opportunity to share, and concluding thoughts are best served shut.